So when I walked out to practice today, all that would cross my mind is, hey Jay, you don't have to do this shit anymore. Ain't nobody else doing this. You ain't got to do this shit anymore. Ain't nobody making you do it. Um, the door standeth right in front of you, and I try not to compare myself, but I also thought about. I said, why was it so easy? Besides Wes, nobody else really. If you were a singer, nobody else really did anything. And I don't know. Um, why do I choose? It makes me consider the actions of why I choose to do what I do. And all I could think about was that there is a giant hole. Um, I tried to drink it down. I tried to smoke it down, but there's like this hole, this void of incompletion. And that's really what it is. There's this thing that I started something and I didn't finish it, and for whatever reason, my brain can't quite comprehend, or my brain can't be able to correctly abstract that even though I didn't complete it, it wasn't my fault, and I can always walk away. That just doesn't articulate my brain correctly. It's like, no, you gotta like it's the concussion brain is what I joke about. It's like, no, I'm gonna keep on beating my head up against the wall. I'm gonna keep on beating my head up against the wall. And fuck, I haven't competed since 2017 now, so it's been damn. Yeah, it's really been that long. I think 2017, 2018. I took a co-op and a bunch of other stuff happened and blah blah blah, but I have not competed in that long. So I just kind of think like, yo, you can throw in the towel whenever you want. And when I don't see the distance, and I've said this 100 times before, when I don't see the distance, I really really start to get frustrated. But the technique has come mountaintops and canyons. It's it's not quite what you. It's never perfect. It's always something to be fixed in throwing. Always something can be fixed, but it's closer. It's a lot closer, and I don't know if there's something that you shouldn't do, and something that's sort of my failure as a thrower. I'm the picturesque poster boy of what not to do. When I say that my movement with the hammer looks good, it looks okay. Um, I'm a poster child for uh, doing CrossFit, uh, doing Olympic lifting, running my. I've done everything. I was a decathlete at one point, and I say all that because I'm the poster boy for um, you can't be good at everything, but um, in order to be this, you sort of end up taking on a lot of different disciplines on the journey, or at least a couple different disciplines. Number one is Olympic lifting. You do learn that discipline, and then throwing would be the second discipline that you sort of take up. If I can think of another one or two, then I will. But even those taking up more than one discipline, like you do, no, you're not supposed to be the best at it, but you ultimately use it to create a better throw for yourself, and that doesn't mean that it's the end all be all for yourself. I guess one of the third disciplines I would say that you pick up is the ability to sort of mentally be able to mentally keep track of your thought patterns. When you come out here and you're forcing it, it's like, would I come home to my wife and be angry with her? That's kind of like, I hate to liken it to that, but that's the best analogy that I can come to for the time being. It's like, can you keep your? It's a weird meditation thing, and then not getting frustrated when what's not happening how you want it to. That's probably another thing that it definitely teaches you, but it takes all the things. It takes a little bit of all the things, and it's taken me all this time. I still haven't. Uh, I would say that I still need work in the technical department the most, but I guess that's how I can keep going. To sum it all up, or why I can kind of keep going. I guess I see some type of bigger picture, and I don't know. I don't know what that bigger picture per se is, but I think that it'll all, for whatever reason, I can remain optimistic enough that I think that it'll all click at the right time because of my time spent learning the disciplines and executing on the disciplines. And I don't know. I think that I'm I'm an Olympic lifter or a CrossFitter that decided to that decided to throw. And I've said this before in other videos. I'm a serial dabbler. I'm a serial dabbler. So not the worst of things, but if you want to be a thrower, like I want to be a thrower, well, you do have to focus down at some point in time and refine that skill of throwing in. I guess that's why I've been able to go as long as I've been able to go. I've had all the different disciplines almost keep me distracted on the real problem in a weird way. But in a way that I try not to beat myself up about any one thing, is if that makes any sense. Yeah, that's kind of the way that I think about it. I, I I've sort of found a way to give myself cookies, metaphorically speaking, throughout the training regiment, because if you don't give yourself some fucking cookies, you'll turn into the cookie monster and you'll be angry and frustrated all the time. And hey, for every person, that's something you will have to figure out as an athlete in general. There's this aspect you were taught, and I was taught the same thing, of work hard, work hard, work hard, work hard. But you have to meet your the demand. It's so demanding, but you have to be able to see the finish line, or see the end goal. And I don't know how I can see it, to be completely honest. Most days I don't, but today I was definitely especially thinking about how the fuck am I still here. But yeah, I'm still here. So somehow, some way, I guess I just love to think about the problem as well. It's a fascinating problem to me, and I know I can solve it. I know I got the ability to solve it. I've built the toolkit. I personally built the toolkit, and there's no exact. This isn't exact science. I think that this is knowing your body, and if there's one thing that I've learned just from training with different coaches, different people, being with all these different, even different types of throwing coaches, it's know thyself. And I learned that the my last coach at Hackison said that that was one of his first things, but I had to learn that the hard way already. The streaks, the broke back taught me. The broke back taught me that. Y'all don't even know, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know. That was on my mind today. Heavenly. How do you keep going? How do you keep going? But you keep going somehow, some way. So took some throws. I always like to comment on the no winds or the wraparounds. I say the no winds. The wraparounds went better. There was a better average there, most definitely. There was a better average there as far as technique on the throws. It wasn't dog shit like it normally has been in the trespasses. Actually did everything on the program pretty down to the T for once. I always like that spin in my own flavor, but I figured I'd just do the program for once, or just don't. You can add in your own flavor later in the week, depending on how your body feels. But try to stick to the baseline of the program as the at the beginning of the week, and then we can add in some flavor as we go. But yeah, so the full throws got better as they went. I will say that got better as they went. I can see one of my biggest problems was that I was trying to three turn. I don't know why the fuck I think I'm a three turner. I'm never. The way my brain works is as a build to a sprint. That's fundamentally one of the ways that my brain works. And I've spent some time watching some video, and I realize you don't see it. So this is going to be annoying. This is going to be one of those annoying things I'm going to bring up. Is Uncle Kib? We watch Uncle Kib's throw. You don't see it. I can't see how long one is. But when I watch Blazis, when I watch Igor, when I watch a lot of other the European centric throwers, I don't know if that is just an American way to throw, or I don't know if my eyes weren't trained to see it or what. But that patience on number one, it's definitely a very succinct, notable thing, and I can see that a lot more now. I can see that a lot. I could feel that a lot more in my throw, and I think that was probably one of my biggest problems because I know how to turn the ball. I can see I'm lifting. I'm actually lifting the ball pretty well right now, or it looks like I'm trying to get into the lift section of the throw the best that I can. So I can't really complain about that either. I got to figure out the correct, as far as the weight room goes, I got to figure out the correct work regimented, what's going to be the best and most effective thing to me because I know how to do a lot of different things. I've dabbled with a lot of different things as far as the weight room goes, and there's been some things that have been effective and other things that haven't. And I just really need to go back to not reinventing the wheel and going back to what works. So, and I sort of know this. I kind of know these things already. So, time for me to execute on them. I have the old programs. I actually got my notebook. I'm looking at it. One of my old program notebooks. I was pretty strong when I did some cycles of that. So just to rebuild, back up. Gonna take some time. So just gonna be patient and not rush anything because I got it all. I've got the baseline. I got the baseline. Now it's time for me to put it all together, put it in the pot, and make it some gumbo, baby. But that's all I got, guys. You already know what the hell the deal is. Run on your toes, keep your mouth closed, lock your nose, and save your throws. Most importantly, live to fight another day and get out of here.